Good morning. Tuesday, June 17th. Good to have you with us on Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis with
Benjamin Escobar, your
yeah,
production specialist here at HCCTV.
and co-host of the
Oh
show.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and every now and then when he's
Hmm.
here. But you made it here today
I made
on
it
time,
here on
man. You're
time.
keeping your
I I
streak
am
going.
I am gracing you with my presence here.
Yeah. Good to have you with us. And also good to have you with us. Of course, we're live at the HCCTV studios, as we are most mornings when HCC is in session. You can catch us live at 10 a.m. But also, Benji, you can catch us in our social media anytime and on our cable
That is
channel.
true. We are live on the Houston Community College District Facebook page, not HCC, but Houston Community College District. We're also on YouTube, X, LinkedIn, and on HCC TV, our own TV channel, where you can catch a rebroadcast of this show at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
So we've got a couple things happening today. It is Tasty Tuesday, and I think we have our Tasty Tuesday guest who's joined us, Brian Ching. You may have you recognize that name,
Oh yeah,
don't
I
you?
do.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
yeah. Formerly of the Houston Dynamo, of course. He's got Pitch 25 operating today. And Brian, good to have you with us on the show again.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to have you here. Now, we want to talk to you in a few minutes, but you also are going to be opening a new location at Pitch 25. Is that right?
Yeah, we're looking to open in Katy here, hopefully at the beginning of next year, sometime February, March or February.
Just in time for a very important event that's coming up. So we'll talk about that more extensively in a few minutes. Brian, welcome to the show, and we'll be with you in about 10 minutes.
Perfect.
All right, you're going to kick things off with a returning guest who joins us, Samir Saber.
Yeah, Samir Saber. He's the Dean of the Digital and IT Center of Excellence and the Executive Director of Workforce Technology. Welcome back to the show, Samir.
Hey, all, good morning.
Good morning. Yes, and congratulations. I think we're lining that up for you. So HCC has some national high rankings out of more than 500 colleges and universities in Cyber Skyline and the National Cyber League Power Rankings. I mean, tell us all about that and why it's so great.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular competitions in the US. It's been going on for a long time. Every year it gets bigger, and we ranked 32nd this year for spring 25. So it's colleges, universities, and even high schoolers compete every year.
Oh, awesome. I know HCC kind of has some kind of like early college, high school programs and stuff like that. Are some of our students also part of that thing? Because you said some high schoolers are involved with that too.
They do, but they don't know enough of it. So that's kind of my call to action is all the high school students out there, make sure you compete.
Awesome. Yeah. And so how do our students participate? And I mean, how does that affect them?
Yes, well, number one, it's all made for learning, right? So there's like a gymnasium environment where you can practice for about a month. It's basically a bunch of puzzles. You can think of it that way. You learn about all the tools. It's not just for cybersecurity. You get to learn all kinds of skills. So it's for educational purposes, but at the end of the day, you compete, you get a report, it looks good on resume, it gets you a job. So they like to hone their skills and get something out of it for
Okay.
employment.
So did I hear that right? Gymnasium equipment? I mean, how does that?
Gymnasium.
Yeah. What type of stuff are we talking about?
They call it gymnasium. It's kind of like it's a sport, right? Cybersecurity is
Yeah.
a sport. At the end of the day, you have to use the tools and practice, and that's why you compete. And they call it gymnasium because you just practice for about a month, and you get access to, educational material and potential scenarios, and so it prepares you for like the solo and the team competition.
Okay. So it's not gonna be like flips and going on the bar and stuff like that. It's just kind of just like a word for it.
You can think of it like esports, but for cybersecurity, and
Got
it's,
it.
it's basically solving puzzles, and you do like
Hmm.
forensics, all kinds of stuff.
Perfect. And I know you got some other exciting stuff going on over there. Can you tell us about that cybersecurity club that y'all got going on?
Yeah, that club started in 2019, and they basically come together and they practice for competitions like the NCL. It's got over 1,000 members right now across social media, actually close to 2,000 now. But yeah, it's just a very powerful club where students come together, get guest speakers, compete. They'll volunteer at things like conferences like the Houston SecConf, for example.
Cool, yeah, and it's just like a way for students to network with each other, and like you said, sometimes you have those special speakers, and they can talk to people in the industry, right?
Yeah, they connect the dots in Houston and beyond, and just create opportunities for themselves at the end of the day, you know.
Perfect. And I know there's an HCC program that's the cybersecurity one. It's designed by the NSA. Yes, the NSA. I mean, how awesome is that?
Yeah, it's one of my personal just very gratifying achievements, and the team, you know, it's not just, it takes a village, but this is something we've had since 2017. It's a designation by the National Security Agency, in cyber defense. So we're a Center of Academic Excellence, and we just redesignated, which was even harder to get, back in
Wow.
2023. And so the only schools that have it is us, HCC, and then San Jac. San Jac just got it this year, and then U of H.
Wow, wow. So we're one
In
of
the
the top
region, that
dogs
is, you
here.
know, Austin doesn't have any of those schools I like to mention.
What? Okay.
Only San Antonio has them because of all the, you know, the army bases out there.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And what would you say to those students who want to learn more, you know?
Yeah, just have at it. You know, this is not just for IT students. We have engineering students that have loved doing these because they like to tinker and solve puzzles per se, right? So I encourage everyone, even if you're not in IT, compete every year. It's affordable. We give out codes to compete and just have some fun, learn some skills.
You know, what are some of the things that you recommend to those employers who are also seeking out people to join their workforce and their team, and you know they're looking for new talent?
Yeah, you know, I feel like a broken record. Everywhere I go, I say two things. Number one, to employers, like, we have the talent, hire them. And of course I pitch the teachers part, but mostly it's the co-op. So it's telling them, look, we have over 7,000 students in IT right now. Many of them are doing workforce programs, whether it's cyber, AI, data science, programming, you name it. They need employment, they need an internship. So it's a win-win. On their final semester, hire them as interns. They are learning the skills right now. The latest things that are coming out, from the academies, from industry, from our teachers. So why not have interns that can really help you out, that are seasoned? It's
Yeah.
a win-win. To me, it's a no-brainer, but we need more of that bridge, you know, the companies need to make an effort.
Of course. And I know during the summer, you know, usually things kind of start dying down a little bit. People are taking less classes, but is there some events that are going on at HCC that you would recommend to folks who even have a little bit of an interest in IT or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's always something. Next Tuesday evening at West Loop, we have kind of like a decentralized um event. Basically, it's a kind of like a crypto blockchain community that are hosting an event, but there's always something going on. Right now, the clubs are preparing for fall. They're in transition, so you got board members that are coming on board and voting and things like that. So you'll see a lot more happening in the fall.
Perfect, perfect. And everything's just kind of working seamlessly. I mean, I just want to congratulate you also after all this whole conversation. I mean, y'all are accomplishing great things. I mean, what I've gotten down for is that I mean, we're one of the only schools in Texas that has that NSA program, and we got you got it redesigned in 2023. I mean, kudos to you, man. Y'all are doing some great stuff out there.
It's yeah, I want to just give a shout out to our teachers. You know, at the end of the day, they're the ones out there really working really hard with the students, and of course the students too. They help each other. So it really takes a village, I always like to say. But thank you for that. Yeah, Benji, it's been very gratifying to see them like beat all these Ivy League schools. I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, thank you so much, Samir Saber. He's the Dean of Digital and IT Center of Excellence and Executive Director of Workforce Technology. And we'll have all of your info in our post after the show. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
All right. After a quick commercial break, Todd will be back to talk to our Tasty Tuesday guest. So stay tuned.
I'm learning healthcare management while providing patient care.
I came back to grow my skills, even after I graduated.
And if I can't make it in person, I take my classes online.
Dear Santa, my mom says I'm a good helper, but you didn't come last year. I just really hope this year when I wake up, I'm gonna see that you came to my house too.
Donate today.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Welcome back to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis, and our special guest for Tasty Tuesday, you may recognize him, Brian Ching, returning to the show. Brian, always good to have you. Great to see you again.
Hey, Todd, thanks for having me. Yeah, love being on.
You know, what I've always wondered, you know, you're very famous as a soccer player. You go through a career like that, as long as it was, legendary career. When you're in the midst of that, you're now an entrepreneur. Are you always thinking ahead? Are you thinking this is going to last forever? Because it seems like a lot of professional athletes think that it's going to last forever.
Yeah, when I was playing, I was fortunate enough to kind of retire on my own terms, thankfully. And a lot of guys aren't. But even though I was, what you could say is prepared, I really wasn't prepared for, you know, life after soccer. So, you know, initially I thought I wanted to manage a team, run a team, you know, continue on in the business one day. And so, you know, I was fortunate enough to be able to get the Houston Dash started the year after I retired. So I became the managing director, and there were a lot of factors in why I didn't stick it out. But, you know, one of the things was, you know, I also started Pitch 25 kind of at the same time, and, you know, really found a liking towards that. And really, you know, as I was trying to be a managing director, really found that that wasn't what, you know, I was passionate about. And so, you know, now I've moved on to, you know, really trying to grow my Pitch 25 brand and get, you know, see how far I could take that. You know, obviously as a soccer player, I wasn't, didn't make the millions of dollars, so I didn't actually get to retire, but just had to switch focus on a new passion of mine, and really looking forward to seeing how far I can take this thing.
Having Pitch 25, you guys have been around for a little while. What's it like? Let's for people who haven't been there, because I know it's a very popular place, but for people who haven't been there, describe the experience, because it's more than a sports bar. You've got soccer area in there, and I guess if you're going to watch a soccer game in Houston, you're a fan, that's the place to be.
Yeah, I think for me, you know, Pitch 25 is about the experience that you come, right? One, in a big watch party group, you know, we, you know, our primary focus is soccer, but we do watch parties for the Astros, the Texans, you name it, you know, any big sporting event. What I would say to anybody that hasn't been there, it's kind of like being in the stadium without actually going to the stadium. So it's probably the second best experience that you can get with the fans there, the cheering, the chanting during the games, you know, and that's kind of what I aspire to be, right? We want to kind of be a community, a place where people come and really get an experience, because I think that's what's life is, you know, people are looking for these days is that experience that you can't get in other places. And so, you know, we have created a sports bar that it has a soccer field in there. We do dodgeball on the weekends. We have axe throwing in there. We have games. You know, it's really a place to come and be active and really enjoy, you know, getting to cheer, you know, whatever sporting event you are with your friends, meet new people. And like I said, we really want it to be an experience where people will come and enjoy themselves.
Do you find yourself watching the games more from Pitch 25, or do you get a chance to go to the field and watch them? What's your preference there?
Yeah, I still have season tickets to Dynamo. I will always enjoy going to those games and watching them. When I'm at Pitch 25, I really don't watch.
You're working.
I have a hard time watching any game. So it's more of a work. Hey, is everything going right? You know, are we doing the right things? Are people enjoying themselves? You know, are we providing the best experience for fans? to come and be a part of. And so, you know, I've probably been to, you know, all the major sporting event or big games at Pitch 25, but haven't really watched a minute.
Well, I know we got Gold Cup, FIFA World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup tournaments in progress now. But of course, the big one everybody's talking about, the big games that are coming up next year. Houston is playing a part in the major soccer tournaments. And you've got a new location opening up, I imagine, just in time.
Yeah, I mean, we opened our original location downtown a week before the 2018 World Cup, and not knowing what to expect, you know, it was operational nightmare, but in a good way, in the sense that people came and enjoyed it and really put us on the map right as soon as we opened our doors. And so really, I would like to have had the Katy location open by now, but you know, COVID and you know, it takes a while to kind of, you know, raise money and find the right location. And I think we found the right location. We're really looking forward to expanding on the concept. We're going to add 2 more soccer fields. So there'll be 3 soccer fields total. I really feel that we could be like the soccer version of, you know, chicken and pickle, pop stroke, home run dugout, in the sense that, you know, we're going to start trying to create community. So programming our fields. So, you know, birthday parties in the morning, in the afternoon, adult play, leagues in the evenings, and really kind of drive a lot of traffic through that while continuing to do really, really well, creating a great experience around watch parties.
You guys aren't just about being a sports bar in the experience. You've got some great food as well. I know you got steak nights and you've got some new food items as well on the menus.
Yeah, so, you know, one of the things I think as we were kind of expanding on the concept and moving out, you would say maybe to the burbs a little bit, you know, we're going to open up longer hours. So we got to expand on our menu. And one of the things I want to put a few more healthier items on there. Right now, we're kind of more bar focused food, but as we are looking to kind of expand our concept, I think we need to kind of, you know, have more appeal to more people with our menu options. And so we're doing a salmon bowl with salmon on rice with avocado, some bacon bits, you know, tomatoes. It actually really tasty. The chef came up with a great bowl that I really like. And then we're also gonna do steak nights. You know, I think that's like one thing that people really like, and we've got a lot of traction on that. So like Friday nights right now are going to be our steak nights, right? Everybody typically does it on the Tuesdays, Monday, Tuesdays, but you know, we want people to come and have a good time and really enjoy their experience, like I said. So, you know, we want to do we're going to start our steak nights, continue doing our steak nights on Fridays.
You've got a new server system as well. How does that work?
Yeah, so we're, you know, as we are expanding, you know, people, if you've been to Pitch 25, we've all been counter service so far. So we're going to continue to have that counter service for food items, but you know, as far as drinks, we're going to start introducing a number of waitresses that just come around and serve the tables for drinks. And so, you know, as we kind of grow and mature as a business, these are the types of things that we look at to kind of increase our customer satisfactions. And so hopefully, you know, we can get it all right. So by the time we open up Katy, we're a well-oiled machine.
And that seems to be a successful model nowadays. I know a number of restaurants that I go to, especially when you get out to the burbs, you'll go to the counter, place your initial order for your food and your first drinks. You'll go to the table and then you'll have a server who can, you know, continue on with you. And that seems to be a model that's working. Have you guys noticed that as well?
Yeah, so this is one of the things I think we're really trying to implement. We just hired a number of servers over the past couple of weeks, and we're going to really start implementing this as we move towards this weekend. I think this weekend might be our first launch with it. So if you come down, please bear with us. We're working on things, but I really do feel that, you know, sometimes when we get our big sporting events, people don't want to come back and stand in line, right? So we're missing an opportunity there. And then obviously, you know, people, if we're bringing the drinks to them once they get their initial orders, I think they would appreciate that a lot more. So one, you know, trying to, you know, increase our revenue and sales, but two, you know, create a better experience for our customers.
Pitch 25, downtown location, open now, of course, the Katy location under construction, going to have some more soccer fields there. When do you expect that one to open again?
Right now, construction is we're expected to open in February. I think that might get pushed a little bit. I'm hopefully not, you know, fingers crossed, but you never know with the weather here. and construction timelines, but we are pushing very hard to try to open in February or March of next year.
Brian Ching, we always appreciate you being here. Continued success, and it's always great to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Todd. Appreciate it.
All right. We're going to have all the information on Pitch 25 in our social media post after the show. You can follow them in social media, and we'll let you have all the information on that. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Benji and I have a few announcements of things happening across the district.
I'm learning healthcare management while providing patient care.
I came back to grow my skills even after I graduated.
And if I can't make it in person, I take my classes online.
When a child is sick, there's one thing they need: a really big cookie.
Welcome to RMHC.
We're not big on poking sticks and beeping machines, but we're the best at playing dress up. We think the tooth fairy should travel everywhere, and while hospitals have doctors and nurses, we have mom and dad. Because at Ronald McDonald House Charities, we help families feel at home, even when they can't be.
Where I come from, they call firefighters the bravest. My dad was one. We lost him 3 years ago. First Responders Children's Foundation gave me a scholarship so that I can become a nurse and help people just like my dad did.
Help us help them.
Up to the minute, Todd Duplantis here, and we've got a few announcements of things happening around the district. One of them right here on HCCTV. HCC Central College is celebrating Juneteenth with a free documentary viewing presented by KHOU 11 News called Juneteenth 1865 to 2025, Kinfolk and Family. A brief Q&A with series creators Mia Gradney and Len Cannon will immediately follow the screening. Don't miss this opportunity to learn, engage in powerful conversation. It's happening tomorrow, Wednesday, June 18th. And it is at the HCC Central San Jac Auditorium. It's a free event. Check our post for more information. Mindful Monday, something you might look into.
Yes, HCC Rec Sports and Student Life is offering a peaceful reset with light yoga, guided breathing techniques, and wellness tips designed to refresh your mind and body, inside and out. The next one is noon to 12:30 p.m. on Monday, June 23rd at the HCC Eastside Student Life Center foyer. Check our post after the show for more info. I know we have some pep stuff going on, right?
Foyer.
Is that foyer?
Foyer.
I've heard people say foyer. Oh my God, it's fancy.
Right. Pep time. Late this month. If you haven't done your PEPs, make sure you do them. If you're a supervisor and you need to complete the PEPs, get them to your employees and make sure you get it done by the deadline, June the 30th. And that's for 10-month full-time faculty and full-time faculty staff. We had Mindful Mondays. Now we got Wellness Walk Wednesdays. That's a mouthful.
Yes, HCC Rec Sports and Student Life is inviting everyone to take a light-paced walk around campus while exploring quick wellness topics like nutrition, sleep, and mental health. The first one takes place on Wednesday, starting July 2nd from noon to 1 p.m. at the HCC Eastside Student Life Center foyer. Yeah,
that's right.
Check out our post after the show for more info.
We were talking about a June 19th, Juneteenth special that they're doing at Central. We also have one here on HCCTV. We've got a half-hour version and a 1-hour version. Look for them in rotation on our cable channel. And speaking of Juneteenth, that is Thursday. We're all going to be off in commemoration of the 160th anniversary of Juneteenth, also known as Freedom Day. That means no HCC classes, nor will we have an episode of this show. We'll have a best of, but we will return on Friday, June 20th. If you haven't signed up for classes, now's the time to do it for both summer and the fall.
Yes, it's time to be thinking about fall classes, or you still have time to take summer courses to help you stay on track. HCC classes are still offered in a variety of programs, start semesters, lengths, and range of modalities, including online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid, in-person, and hybrid lab. To learn more about HCC program start dates and options to cover costs, visit hccs.edu/apply.
So tomorrow on the show, we'll welcome Daniel Flores of HCC's Philosophy Club. That's happening. On Friday, Film Friday, Paul McCartney's sister will be joining us.
Wow.
Yeah. She calls herself the Digital Diva. She'll discuss McCartney Studios, which she founded with her mother. With a background in music and entertainment, she also helps her mother organize massive amounts of fan mail for the Beatles for their Liverpool family home. That's going to be kind of cool. So Paul McCartney's sister will be here.
It's pretty awesome.
On Friday.
Yeah.
That's all happening. Of course, we're off on Thursday. But we got a full week ahead. We'll see you tomorrow live at 10 a.m.